What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary Top of the Movie reaction video, family. As usual, I like to explain the background and the theme of the song before we actually dive into the lyricism along with the song and actually watch the visuals. On top of that, when we do watch the videos, I like to not only break down the lyrics, but actually understand the meaning of the lyrics that then aligns with a valuable message, right? So, diving into the lyrics, we got the meaning of the lyrics and then trying to extract the valuable message that we can then resonate with and apply to our lives to continue to spread that peace, love, and positivity and be great individuals we are. With that being said, I also want to explain a disclosure or give you guys a disclosure that I can hear the music on my headphones. I can listen to the audio. I can hear the audio as I'm giving my commentary, let alone my perspective. And you guys comment down below your guys' perspective. And then we have amazing, positive conversation because it creates dialogue, right? So I just want to let you guys know that if you guys do want to listen to the audio, you are welcome to follow along with me on your own with the audio on your own merit. With that being said, I also want to just get into the background theme meaning of the song, like I said before we begin listening to the song and diving into the lyrics. So wondering if you missed any Easter eggs in Eminem's latest single from the upcoming quote-unquote The Death of Slim Shady album. We're here to spell it out for you. Check these top comments from Genius explaining lyrics and concepts behind them. Houdini, quote-unquote, is a complex blend of humor, wordplay, social commentary, and self-reflection, which are hallmarks of Eminem's music. It reflects on his past, criticizes societal norms, and addresses his critics while reaffirming his place in the rap industry. Houdini serves as a homage to his earlier work, particularly the 2002 single, quote-unquote, Without Me, with a music video that features Slim Shady stepping out of a portal and being plunged into modern times, family. Eminem wonders what his old self, Shady, would say and how he would act in the modern era of acceptance, sensitivity, and transgender culture. Guest appearances from 50 Cent, Pete Davidson, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Alchemist all play well into the theme. And then I'll plunge into one of the rhymes for a little bit, like the skit with Paul Rosenberg. Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own. The skit at the beginning of Houdini, which we'll check out in a minute, resembles the Paul skits on several previous Eminem albums. The earliest example being from 1999's, the year I was born, Slim Shady LP, the latest from Kamikaze in 2018. Though they appear in Encore Relapse, the Marshall Mathers LP, and the Eminem Show as well, in all of the skits, Paul Rosenberg's, Eminem's manager, would complain about the material in the album and advise Eminem to change the contents. And then with that being said, I'm not going to do no more talking, family. Let's dive into the video. Not only is Eminem an artist, he's a detailed artist that adds context along with his artwork of rap, because he creates masterpieces, man. He's like a Picasso of rap on his own world or his own island, being creative, right? Let's go, family. Yes. And I love how he has all the modern visuals there. My man got the whole VR set and all that going on. And he's like basically like, guess who's back again? Shady's back, tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes into that. Look at that, verse 1. Well, look what the stork brung. What? Little baby devil with the forked tongue. Shady said he was an evil infant multiple times, for example, on evil deeds. From Encore, he rapped. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Debbie had a Satan spawn, Satan spawn. According to European folklore, the stork is responsible for bringing babies to new parents. Additionally, much like a fork in the road indicates multiple pathways, quote unquote, forked tongue may be a metaphor here for how Marshall speaks on the mic as both Eminem and Slim Shady. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. This is a reference to the verse from Calm Down, Future and Eminem. Quote unquote, maybe to take this, maybe to this, take him back in time, Shady. I stuck out like a sore thumb, so I gave him the finger. Take him, Eminem / them, back in time, which is a reference for the return of Slim Shady in this song. Pull up to the Chrysler with the sight first, with the Viper. Hey. Hold up. That's Easy Mail? That's amazing, bro. Got Easy Mail in the video. That's cool. And then he says, still a white jerk is him pulling up in a Chrysler to the Cypher with the Vicks, Perks, and a Bud Light shirt. Before fame, Eminem will often attend ciphers to try to win any money to help put food on the table. In these bars, he's essentially saying that under all his fame, he is still the normal guy that would show up to ciphers. Lyrical technician, yeah, an electrician, y'all light work. He relates himself to an electrician with a triple entree on the term light work, meaning both light work as in the work an electrician performs, and after electrician works on your house, quote unquote, y'all light work. I love the humor there, man. You got to give him, he's creative, man. And then y'all light work, quote unquote, and they literally work now as opposed to being broken, but also a term to say other artists are easily handled or light work. Know what I'm saying? And I don't want to play pretend as you, I make believe. What? Play pretend and make believe are two terms with the same meaning, which creates a parallel. Additionally, Believe is a song off his Rival album. He could be saying he doesn't play pretend because he made the song Believe. Eminem may also be saying that he has no reason to pretend because his music invokes imagery and jogs listeners' imaginations so that they don't do so for him. Eminem has always been known, especially in his earlier years of work or earlier works, to build eccentric, shocking imagery with his exaggerated storytelling. While the connection between pretend and make-believe is the main focus of the line, quote-unquote, make-believe, can also be interpreted as Eminem saying he makes us believe, perhaps alluding to his many inspirational tracks such as Not Afraid, Beautiful, and uncoincidentally, the song Believe. And you know I'm here to stay because why? If I was ever to take a leave, it would be inspiring to break a feeve. Yeah. Eminem has always assured his fans that he has no intentions of quitting rapping. This on his 2023 track, Doomsday Part 2. Words come together like a bird's of feather. What? So I need a walker like a Herschel. Having said that, taking a leave is a phenomenon of taking a leave, a name brand pain reliever for fevers such as aspirin, man. This ties into the next line, as Fever is Megan Thee Stallion's debut mixtape from 2019. If I was to ever ask Megan Thee what Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back. Like, Megan Thee Stallion is a popular female rapper who in 2022 accused fellow hip-hop artist Tory Lanez, with that whole situation that got handled with the legal proceedings of a shooting in the foot and so forth. The case was taken to court, where in December 2022, Tory was found guilty and is now serving time. M references that he would be unlikely to get a feature from Megan while referencing her shooting incident using a double entendre using a double. Wait, using a double intensity for quote unquote shoot at her feet and quote unquote shot at her feet, a shortened version of feature. While this is the first time M has referenced Megan, Megan shouted M out in her 2021 feature with Lil Nas X, quote unquote, dollar sign slime, where she calls out M's 2000 single, The Real Slim Shady. Baby, all these imitate me. You could stand or the real Slim Shady. I mean, you could effa stand or the real Slim Shady. So that's wild, man. That's wild. See how the dots connect, man? The humor, bro. And then he goes into the abracadabra. I'm about to reach in my bag, bro, like abracadabra, and just like that, I'm back, bro. The chorus interpolates that of Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band. And then this ties in with the title Houdini being named after world-class magician Harry Houdini, as well as the Stringer Magic references seen on promotional posts leading up to the death of Slim Shady. And he posted with a text, and for my last trick, with the magician text, with the bunny, the bunny having a magician hat. Man, it's just amazing how all the things like line up, because if you go back to Houdini, it's a complex blend of humor and wordplay. And I feel like the wordplay, let alone the Houdini alone, basically Eminem encompasses that. Like it encapsulates the whole idea of magician and how he's very artistic. And that's what I'm trying to say. Artistic, not autistic. Artistic. And how creative the wordplay is in his bars, bro. It's like it blows your mind. Hold up, run that back. Oh man. He said, now back in the days, the old me, right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Now that's a hard truth and take a lot of vulnerability, which is a sign of strength to confess. In this song, M is taking us back for when he was addicted to drugs, which led him to be much more carefree and allow him to not care about what people thought of his lyrics. He is essentially claiming that he will return to this style of thinking and will say that he wants to say rather than toning it down. Then he says, a taste of opiate as cause of OE. This is likely referring to the case of Old English malt liquor. It could also refer to Eminem's case of overeating, which he did to compensate for persistent stomach pains caused by the opioids he was taking. The vulnerability of how he's basically saying he's going to be not opinionated in a more healthier way, spreading that awareness of how he was hurting himself, and is sharing that with the fans as a sign of strength and it being overcame. Turned me into a smiley face emoji. And then he says, when he basically confessing when he was in his addiction, he seemed always happy and joking around, of this behavior. And family, take care of yourself. Health is wealth. I don't condone or support, and you taking any substance or any form of drug, nothing like that. But I'm just saying that the simple fact that he was able to, it shows over time how M has grown. And it's an amazing thing to see. And also showing what they have battled with and what they have overcame. And him particularly as a person. He said, because I have zero doubts that this whole world is but turned into some Girl Scouts. With what Eminem is about to say, the world will once be against him, trying to shut him down and what he says. And this was prevalent in the 2000s when he made songs such as Kim. And then he said, so when I started this verse, it did start out off lighthearted at first. The reference to the electrical and light work line in the first verse. Lyrical technician, yeah, and an electrician, yeah, y'all light work. He said, that's why I'm ahead like monogamy. He said, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit has skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. As of 2023, Eminem is the best-selling hip-hop artist of all time and the 10th best-selling artist overall, being the only rapper in the top 40 best-selling acts at the time of Houdini's release. His network was estimated to be astounding 250. Man, shout out to Eminem, man. Shout out to his success. All blessings. So with that being said, in M's own words, his numbers are quite mind-boggling compared to his peers in hip-hop. Yeah, he said, just like y'all had been light jogging. In this line, Eminem refers to himself as the leader in the game compared to other hip-hop artists. He has sold over 213, bro, I don't gotta say it, bro, equivalent album units, making him the best-selling artist of the 21st century. The second closest rapper is Drake, with equivalent album numbers or album units. According to the chartmasters.org, Eminem is the 9th best-selling artist of all time. When Eminem says this line below, yeah, just like y'all have been light jogging, I've been running at full speed. He is letting artists know that he is far ahead of them, and they're not even going to try to catch up with him. Even when they try, they cannot catch up to him in terms of record sales and making him the most successful rapper. And then he says, I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like noggining. I'm ahead like noggining can also be heard as I'm ahead, which is noggin is a synonym of all, I'm ahead, which noggin is a synonym of, also referencing how Eminem is ahead of all musical artists. And then he goes into, I'll fight y'all, get in. I'm the fight, y'all, get in. He said, I'm the fight. The visuals is legendary. Now with the hair, it's like a combination. Wow. He said, sometimes I wonder what the old me would say if he could see the way stuff is today. He'll probably say that everything is like, he used the term, has two different meanings. Talking about the alphabet and most often the male-loving, male thing. In older times, it was used commonly as a synonym for happiness. Eminem has a long history of accused homophobia throughout his career, starting as early as his frequent uses of slurs throughout the music, especially the terms, the explicit terms. I'm not going to get into it with the alphabet thing and all that, community things and all that, which appeared to lie in his earlier music. Perhaps Eminem's biggest defender in terms is Elton John, one of the most iconic piano players of all time, who M collaborated with on a live performance of Stan in 2001. M gifted Elton and his husband a ring as a wedding present, and Elton's defended him often since. And then he said, what's my name, Slim Shady, a reference to the chorus of M's 1999 breakout single. My name is, where he introduced himself to the world as Slim Shady, similar to his interpolation of quote-unquote Without Me in Houdini's intro. M calls back to the other iconic songs where he raps as Slim Shady to make it clear that Slim is back once again. And then he goes into verse 3. So how many little kids still want to act like me? This is a callback to the last 4 bars of M's second verse from 2000's The Real Slim Shady, quote unquote. And there's a million of us just like me, who cuss like me, who just don't care like me. I'm not going to say the curse words. Who dress like me, walk and talk and act like me, and just might be the next best thing, but not quite me. On the song, M was pointing out just how many rappers were quick to become Eminem clones, stealing countless parts of his character for their own benefit. More than 20 years later, he now asks how many people still want to replicate him. Perhaps if it meant spitting Slim Shady's controversial bars, or even if it meant going through any of the hardships from his lengthy career. It's also possible that this is a nod to the following bars on 1990's My Name Is, as it was a notable time where Eminem harnessed a bad role model specifically for children. Hi kids, this is the quote. Hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each of my eyelids? Want to copy me and do exactly like I did? You know, that's one of his bars from the 1999 My Name Is. You say you too, Paul. So he talking about Eminem employs a reference to his manager, Paul Rosenberg, whose voice is heard in several skits by Eminem, most recently on his 2018 album Kamikaze. He also calls out Royal Paul, debatably the most iconic drag queen of all time, best known for his ongoing drama series, Are You Paul's Drag Race. M compares Paul, Are You Paul's... He compares their genitals in his third cross-dressing reference. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Nah, because you ain't never going to see me. During the promotion of Houdini, Eminem was purposely saying things that could be associated with his retirement. First of all, the phrase, quote unquote, and for my last trick. Secondly, the announcement of Houdini, where Marshall said that he wants his career to disappear. These things made some fans think that the death of Slim Shady will be Marshall's last album. But now Shady once again saying that retirement is not his plan, and these thoughts are false. Like he said, I vanished into thin air as I'm leaving. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Dang, Pete, your driving is wild. Wow, bruh. That was so inspirational. That was so inspirational on how he had the masterpiece of sort of, bro, that takes a lot of creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like to have some reference lines and drag some inspirational ones and incorporate it to now, all the way back from the 1990s to 2024. And as you see me guys break down the lyrics and how it had the references, that's different, man. You don't see really artists doing that. It makes them very rare when it comes to that. It's like my man intentionally had a whole storyline played before our eyes. I don't know. Comment down below, family, how you guys feel about all the commentary and the feedback and the lines that I had connected with the lyrics as best as I could. And get this video a big thumbs up. It helps spread that. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm. It's totally free. Why not? And continue to spread that peace, love, and positivity and let the love supersede the hate. On that note, family, until next time, peace.